I hate the idea of pets. Okay? It's the human arrogance for me. The fucking nerve that we think we got the right to put an animal in a cage or confine an animal for our entertainment. Right? Now, cats and dogs are different. Cats and dogs, completely different story. You don't really put dogs and cats in cages, or at least you ain't supposed to. But dogs, they some little goofy motherfuckers, man. The first dog was just a wolf who was just so bad at being a wolf. Like he basically got kicked out of the wolf pack, told him get the fuck out of here. He started following around some humans and shit, all goofy and sad, and we felt bad for him and made him our pet. And so dogs are like inherently made to be human pets with their little goofy asses. And cats are completely different altogether. Cats, I mean, cat will treat you like you they pet. You know what I'm saying? They come and go as they very well motherfucking please. A cat will leave your house for 3 months and then just break back in the motherfucker like they never left. You know what I mean? You be like, yo, where the hell my cat go? Where the hell my cat go? And 6 months later, they just pop up. You're like, what the fuck? How the fuck did you get back in here? So that's different. But I remember when they bought Arya a little goldfish when she was like 2, 3 years old. I come home and I see this goldfish sitting in a little bowl about this big. Piss me off. I'm like, fish are supposed to be free in the ocean, in the rivers, in the streams, and swimming about. How the fuck you gonna put a fish in that little ass tiny little box, man? How would you feel if somebody put you in a little tiny box that big? How would you feel about that? So goldfish only got a 3 second memory. You don't know that. You don't know that. You got a fucking 3 second memory. You don't know that. And what if it was true? So every 3 seconds, you're just reminded that you're in this little tiny ass box. That's a goddamn horrible existence. I took the goldfish, I flushed it down the toilet. And I said, farewell, little fella. I'd rather put you out of your misery than let you live in bondage for the rest of your life. My people come from bondage. I hate that shit. Right? That's just so arrogant as human beings. To put a fucking animal in a cage for your entertainment. That's fucked up. That's fucked up. I hate that. I better never come to your house to see no goddamn animal in a cage. I'll let you have it. No hamsters, fucking fish, birds. Why the hell would you put a bird in a cage, man? They literally got wings for a reason. They're made to fly and fucking and travel the trees and shit. I had a friend, his mom, when I was growing up, his mom had 3 birds in the house in a cage all day. Sometimes she put a sheet over the cage and just leave them there. I said, why your mom do that? She said, oh, because they go tweeting and yapping all day and they make them go to sleep. Then why the fuck you got them then? If you annoyed by the tweeting and the yap, why you got a bird in your house? For what? For your entertainment? Then go look at a bird outside. There's a million of them just sitting outside. Oh, they're pretty. Fuck you, they're pretty. So because they're pretty, you get to trap it and put it in a goddamn cage? That's fucked up, man. Somebody was like, "Whoa, it helps people with depression," and that explanation just makes it worse. That's even more fucked up. So I get to enslave and encage and imprison a fucking animal that's supposed to be flying around because of my punk ass depression. That's fucked up. That ain't no good example. That ain't no good explanation. That makes it 10 times worse that you just said that. That's fucked up, man. I hate that shit. I think it's human arrogance. I think it's what's wrong with what we're doing to the earth. We should not be putting fucking animals in cages for our entertainment. Stop that shit. Shut down all the zoos. There's nothing to gain about having a zoo open. It's fucked up. You're taking these animals out their natural habitat for our entertainment. It's fucked up. Shut the zoos down. Shut the circuses down. I mean, you can keep circuses, right? You can have people jumping flying off of high beams and shit, but we don't need to see no elephants, man. I don't need to see an elephant. I don't need to see a tiger jump through a fucking loop of fire. I can enjoy myself without that shit, man. Let that tiger go live in the jungle, man. Leave them fucking elephants alone, man. That's it. That's all I gotta say. I got a friend keep a dog in a cage, man. I said, why you got your dog in a cage, man? He said, well, if I don't keep him in a cage, he piss all over the place. I said, let me ask you a question. What if you came in my house and I had my kid in the cage? And you say, hey, John, man, why you got your kid in the cage? And my answer was, because if I don't keep her in a cage, she gonna piss all over the house. What kind of person do you think that would make me? Just think about that for a second. Like, wouldn't you think that just fucking potty train your kid? You gonna just put it in the cage and say, here? Anyway, man, y'all make me sick. I hate pets. I hate the idea of pets, except for cats and dogs, as long as you ain't keeping it in a cage. That's about it, man. That's all I gotta say.